Everyone has the same goal right now, and that's to have a strong start to the season.
No question, B.A. And that could be tough to achieve for teams that might have a new coach. Or if you had a lot of roster changes, teams with continuity tend to have the advantage to start the season.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Powell and Leonard, the veterans set on the wings. It's Jones at power forward with Zubac at center. And it's Harden in at the 1. Puts up the 8-footer. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
Just simply creating offense. That's what James Harden is. He is the system.
Edwards a screen on Harden. And he lobs it up top. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow. Edwards with the hops, the long arms. Easy guy to hit in the alley-oop game.
Zubac passes to Harden. Zubac with a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Harden. Back to Zubac. Harden finds Zubac. 5 on the clock. Leonard for 3. He drops it from range.
Don't sleep on Kawhi's range. He'll burn you from down deep.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. And despite his injury history, Kawhi still has the ability to take over games, Brent.
Yeah, does it feel, B.A., that Kawhi sometimes is even more patient and more deliberate in the way he delivers in games? I think he's the type of talent that can slow himself and the game down at his will and still be a lockdown defender.
Offensive rebound. Now Jones. Second chance effort. The shot misses. Good D by Gobert. Pass to Randall. Inside. And Gobert with the stuff.
Look for signs of Randall trying to continue to improve as a passer, as he was unselfish on that play.
Leonard right side. Now here's Harden. Pass to Zubac. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Randall. It's deflected. Leonard outside. And the Clippers miss again.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Oh, stolen by Harden. Jones against DiVincenzo. Harden, the pass to Leonard. Zubac with a screen on McDaniels. To the paint. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
They were allowed to ramp up their offense as the defense they faced was barely present.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
And it's Randall with the jam.
Now Randall can get up there with the best of them. It's a quick move.
It's so interesting, Graham. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Edwards can't hit. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the L.A. Clippers. 4-point game. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Now here's Leonard. Zubac, screen. Shot by Leonard, no good.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. No good with the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Jones, the pass to Harden. Clock at 6. Nice move. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Harden's got his second bucket on the night.
Even if he's not a big man, Harden can score inside with the best of them.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's Minnesota. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And so in the game for the Clippers, it's Jones at power forward with Zubac at center. Harden and Powell, their backcourt. And it's Leonard in at the 3, small forward. DiVincenzo against Harden. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. All alone on the break for the finish. They get it back. Out to DiVincenzo. Takes the 3. Drills it from deep. DiVincenzo's got 6 points.
And a quick release from Dante there just in time, so the defense had no shot at it.
Harden against DiVincenzo. Zubac with a screen on DiVincenzo. And it's Harden penetrating. Uses the glass on the layup. Harden's got his third basket on the night right there.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
DiVincenzo, the pass to McDaniels. No good from outside. Clippers trail by 4. Over McDaniels. And Harden gets it to go on the assist from Powell. Give him 8.
Well, a master from the mid-range. Harden's so good at finding available space from that distance.
And no matter how many minutes he gets, Norm Powell is always ready to shoot, Brent.
Oh, man, B.A. Norman Powell has consistently been in that be-ready club off the bench. He can come in and score a bunch of points for his team and spark the offense. But this guy has been aggressive from day one, and it doesn't matter where he is, he knows his role.
DiVincenzo against Harden. Oh, stolen by Harden. In transition, here come the Clippers. Clanks the dunk off the rim.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. The 3. Randall, pass to Gobert. DiVincenzo against Harden. Second shot opportunity. DiVincenzo can't hit.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. DiVincenzo against Harden. Leonard for 3.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Jones from outside. On target from range. Jones has got 5 now.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Now here's Harden. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Brent, something we've all noticed lately. Is the small ball era starting to wind down?
Well, B.A., I think in people's minds when you say a small ball, they're thinking about 6'1" guys on the court. That's not what we're talking about. It's a skilled game, and I don't think the small ball skilled game is going anywhere anytime soon.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He played a great game against Charlotte.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
The other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Leonard against Edwards. Leonard passes to Zubac. Outside Harden. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
Pass to Edwards. To the left side wing. For three, Randall hits the trifecta. Give him 8.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And so often you see Harden flip the ball up there off the bounce, so it's cool to see him elevate and hammer it through.
Timberwolves trail by 7. DiVincenzo with it. Harden picks him up. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
34 seconds left in the second quarter.
They are having major struggles from the floor.
No good on the quick 3. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
If you want to do some kind of search out there for professional scorer, James Harden's picture pops up first. I mean, this guy does it all.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Leonard. Powell sets a screen. Puts the move on, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Anthony Edwards.
So smooth. The little pump fake, get the defender in the air. As if Leonard wasn't hard enough to cover, he's adding that to his game.
And the second free throw is good.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
DiVincenzo against Zubats. Here's Gobert. And there's the rejection. And a deep 3 from Leonard. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. The hustle. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
I love their game plan. Work the rock inside until someone stops it.
It's a simple, direct strategy, Shaq. And when you can pull it off.
Now let's take a moment and see. And that'll do it for us.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Yeah, he plays such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage? Got everything efficient.
We've got Mike Conley, Nas Reed out there with Miller. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Shannon in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Here's Miller. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Pass to Eubanks. Bogdanovich with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
Timberwolves foul. Shannon. First personal foul. First team foul.
Simmons looking around. Soft touch off the glass. Simmons has got 6 points.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Simmons against Conley. Here's the 3. Sinks it from distance. Conley's got 6 here in the quarter.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Got it. And the Clippers lead by 6.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Conley. Coffee grabs a board.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, I settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Pure from three-point range. Coffey's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Well, Brent, this is the 8th season for Bogdan Bogdanovic. He's as steady as a metronome, man.
The thing, B.A., I don't think guys appreciate him as much as they should in that off-guard position. He is gritty and competitive. He can shoot the ball. He's willing to take big shots. And I love the pace and competitiveness he plays with.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And that one's good from Conley.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Here's Simmons. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Mike Conley.
With a tantalizing combination of size and skill, Ben Simmons has to be a headache to guard.
No good on the second free throw. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed. Back to Miller. Fires from deep. A rebound by Eubanks. Los Angeles leading by 10. Here's Batum. And he lays it up and in.
They're really working the paint now.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Reed for 3. No good. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Simmons. Batum finds Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Outside Bogdanovic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Bogdanovic has got 6.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Simmons against Miller. And it's Simmons missing.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Lets the 3 fly. And at the buzzer, count it.
Just textbook. Kept his cool
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 13. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So, on the floor for the Clippers. Kawhi is the 3 with Jones playing the 4. Harden and Powell, their backcourt. And it's Zubats in at the 5. Randall, good.
Their offense sort of clawing back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
Harden, deep three-point land. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and That's unfortunate.
Pass to Randall. 6 to shoot. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Randall's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, Randall does a good job. His frame alone helps to create some space. Just with a little pivot there, able to find a way to score.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Edwards. DiVincenzo on the wing, defended by Jones. And the basket by Edwards.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Screen by Leonard. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
DiVincenzo, pass to McDaniels. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Here's McDaniels. Tries a 3 off the inbound. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
The offensive rebound. Leonard for 3. That one doesn't drop.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
McDaniels against Harden. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Oh, Leonard laces it in from distance. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Fires for 3. And the three-pointer goes. And the Clippers lead by 15.
And by the numbers, Kawhi is one of the most efficient three-point shooters ever.
Here's DiVincenzo. Gobert showing his skill inside.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Los Angeles leading by 13. Three-pointer, Harden. Can't get it to fall. That miss makes him 5 for 9. Edwards for 3. Al pulls it in. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Leonard with a screen on Edwards. Leonard outside. Puts up a 3. And no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And it's blocked by Harden. And they'll keep possession. DiVincenzo finds Randall from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubac has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Harden against DiVincenzo. Zubac with a screen on DiVincenzo. Left side, Harden. Just 5 to shoot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And what you like about James Harden, he can play with any set of teammates, Brent.
Well, we're seeing this transition, BA, right? From Harden being this elite offensive system by himself to now being a better teammate, a guy who can facilitate and set guys up to make better offensive plays. So not shouldering the entire load anymore. He's been very flexible over the past couple seasons.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Clippers.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And after dropping 3 games to this team on the year, they have to be ecstatic to get the win.
And what a huge performance it was for James Harden.
He had a surplus of energy tonight, providing defensive help all over the floor and making it seem like they had 6 guys out there instead of 5.
Pass to McDaniels. A deep three. Off target with the shot. So no problem for the Clippers as they get them. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce.
Let's get it. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Naz Reid.
And it's really been a nice trend for him over these last several months. He's been steadily improving in terms of his scoring output. That extra production making him more valuable the further we get along in this season.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Wells. And it's Edey in at the center position. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Handle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Now that the new season is tipped off, Richard, how important is it to get things off to a good start?
I'd say it's fairly important, but this is a long season, Kevin. It's about sustaining a high level of play consistently.
Out to Morant. Clock is at 3. From downtown, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Here is Edwards against Charlotte. He was really on his game. DiVincenzo with the screen for Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
He can take off from anywhere at any time. Edwards always a threat.
Here's Morant. And finished up by Morant.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Here's Bane. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
At the offensive end, Bane has put into work, and he is a true force.
Even dating back to his high school days, Desmond Bane was overlooked as a prospect.
Yeah, he wasn't even ranked by any major recruiting services. That just lets you know that the scouts don't always get it right. Then he fell to the 30th pick in the 2020 draft. He's made a lot of teams regret passing on him.
Grizzlies have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Morant looking around. Pass to Edey. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
This is Rudy in his zone, where his shot is within easy reach.
Jackson against McDaniel. Here's Wells. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Of course, Ja Morant's named first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us, so we can't have any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. 2 on the clock. Here's Bane. And that one hits back iron. Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Morant against McDaniel. Pass to Randall. Lets it go with a 3. Drills it from outside. Randall's got 5 minutes.
And helping the team space the floor there. Randall
handle with so much more confidence now from the outside.
Bucket is good.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
Here's DiVincenzo. Following the basket by John Morant. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Out to the right wing. McDaniels against Bain. Gobert with a wide open look. And again, it's Minnesota. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Pass to Morant. Jackson a screen on Edwards. Back to Jackson. Out to Morant. Puts up a deep 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 3. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Count that one. Edwards got his second bucket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And so the first quarter is in the books. The Timberwolves on. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
Oh,
yes! And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
R.J. Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of, can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind.
Here's Wells. And rejection by McDaniel. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's Edey. Pass to Bain. They set the pick. Shoots the 3. And the Grizzlies get it back. A 3-ball. Second shot opportunity. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Morant.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's DiVincenzo. And he converts the layup.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Morant against Edwards. Morant kicks to Wells. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson, there's a lot to appreciate. My goodness.
Oh, I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact.
DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. Back to DiVincenzo. Edwards finds DiVincenzo. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Offensive rebound. Edey. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And here's Edwards from the arc. Hits it from 3-point range. Edwards got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that corner pocket triple. Terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
DiVincenzo against Morant. Here he goes.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. Clock at 6. With the shot. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And you look at the Grizzlies' defense the last few years, RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
It's so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Bane sets the screen for Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Sinks the three-pointer. DiVincenzo's got 9.
They'll be with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
A kick out to Bane. Memphis moving it around. Wells dishes to Jackson. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's DiVincenzo. Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Edwards against Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's Edwards. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Dante DiVincenzo. He's been the guy making things happen for Minnesota. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Right back after this break.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were. And change it. And that's a halftime.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
So on the floor for Memphis, Williams is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Bagley in at the center, filling out the middle. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. 3-point lead. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Picked by Reed. Takes a 3. Conley's shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And now here's Pippen with the fast break chance. Clark outside. Kennard against Conley. Kennard the pass to Clark. Miller grabs the miss. Timberwolves leading by 3. Here's Alexander Walker. That 3 off the mark.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Kennard on the wing. And the layup's good off the glass. Kennard's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Grizzlies. For Minnesota, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Another miss by Minnesota.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
The Grizzlies have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Pippen outside. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Shannon. He has yet to score. Here's Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Now, here's Kennard, defended by Alexander Walker. Pippen against Conley. Tries it from the top of the key, and the shot falls short this time.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Shots good by Miller. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Conley against Pippen. And he lays it straight in. Pippen's got his first 2 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Conley buries it down low.
And how about that move by Conley, adjusting around the contact to get the finish.
Pippen against Conley. Pippen the pass to Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Miller with a screen on Pippen. Wound up there for Miller. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Clark. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. And that's now 7 points for Brandon Clark. Conley, the pass to Alexander Walker. Misses the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Grizzlies have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Kennard with a screen on DiVincenzo. And another miss by Memphis. Up top, Randall. Kennard covering. Edwards kicks to Randall. Lets the 3 fly. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Timberwolves lead by 1. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Randall out there with Gobert, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
They're getting on a roll inside.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
At the line for your Timberwolves.
And I think when it comes fast, that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thank you, David.
And this is what John Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
Edwards, no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. A 2-point game. And that one drops.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
A crossover. Oh, wow!
That is powerful. He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Here's Edey, defended by Gobert. Edey can't hit. Outside for Randall. Cans it from downtown. Randall's got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
And if he gets the space, Randall absolutely will take that shot. Not afraid of that corner three.
Outside for Jackson. With the floater, and it's good on the layup.
Just muscling it home from there. Jackson is no stranger to having to work over strong defense.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Offensive rebound. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Morant with a wide open look, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Morant's got 7 points for the quarter. DiVincenzo against Morant. Out to Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Foul. DiVincenzo. Third personal foul. First team foul. One shot. John.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Pass to Bane. On the clock. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Bane. That's 7 points for Jaren Jackson.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Here's Morant. Oh, look out! Look out!
ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion, man.
Here's Edwards. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And this is how you execute. Creating any type of separation is huge right now.
Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
And if you're wondering what makes Josh so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
Outside for Randall. 1:22 left to play in the final quarter. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Bane. And he goes in for the dunk.
This team trusts Bane, and he comes through.
And he drives in. Gobert dishes to McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. DiVincenzo with it. It falls. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And a wide open look for Bane. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Edwards with the screen. To Gobert. And out of bounds is Memphis gains possession.
Oh, I see. Picking the worst time to lose control. This is why patience is the key in big moments, people.
Now here's Morant. And the foul called on Edwards. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The 3 from Morant. Buries the triple.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Well, you need the 3 here. A quick one. I mean, very quick. Has to be catching.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire
greatest words in all of sports, opening day.
Absolutely, Brian. Everybody's undefeated, everybody's optimistic, and everybody is eager to get going, whether you're playing or the guy on the sidelines drawing up plays.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, Morant knows his teammates rely on him to find them. Terrific pass right there.
Harden surveying the D. Misses the 3. The Grizzlies on offense. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, look, Jackson Jr. is a tremendous dunker. You can feel that one from over here.
Hits the three-pointer.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Tyronn Lue.
He said John Morant is so good and so entertaining that some guys on both teams just stand around and watch him. He told his players, if you let him get to the rim and do something spectacular, you're not only giving up points, you're energizing the guys around him. Coach wants to prevent the highlight reel kind of plays.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Graham.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Harden, the pass to Zubac. Leonard way outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. The last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Last time, free throw shooting was their kryptonite. Just could not keep pace.
Yeah, Bane is dangerous from three-point land. The defense has to chase him off that line.
Screen by Leonard. Harden, the pass to Leonard. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Knocked away. Here's Morant driving inside. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. They simply can't miss right now.
Harden. And the layup is good off the glass. Harden's got 5 now.
It's impressive how Harden makes room inside. He finds a way to navigate the shots.
Morant against Jones. Pass to Edey. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Harden, the pass to Jones. Back to Harden. There's the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Harden's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Memphis leading by 6. Morant with it. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and you see this with a lot of great scores. When they're putting up big nights, a lot of times it's because they're making a lot of free throws.
And just a forceful play by Jackson, clearing the glass and muscling his way to his own shot.
Tipped. The 3 from Bane. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Rim protection and shooting, so important. Jaren Jackson Jr. has both of those skills, Stan.
Yeah, and look, Brian, it's rare to find guys who can do both of those things. Shot blocker at the rim and stretch the defense at the other end. Guys like that are hard to come by.
He's been a defensive player of the year. Maybe we'll see him in the three-point contest one day. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Wells. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers trail by 11. Harden finds Jones. Here's Leonard. Launches it. Connects from downtown.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
Jones against Morant. They set the screen. And, oh, he just jams it right over Ivica Zubac.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you say? We give Morant about an 11 there?
And then Harden with the jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Outside Bane. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Taking the opportunity to get airborne, Kawhi doesn't hold back when he sees an opening.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now Morant, 9 points in the game. Clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot from deep. Bane. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the 3 slot. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. The 4th spot held by the Grizzlies.
They had the bodies and the energy needed to be a strong defensive team, and they made it hard for opponents to do damage.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things you have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. Pass to Jackson. They set a pick. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach, but when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 7. Jones against Morant. Jones, the pass to Powell. Now here's Harden. With the drive. Blocked! And here's a look at what's coming up for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, that's one to watch for. The 4th contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm really interested in how those teams match up this early in the season.
Well, yeah, there's that explosiveness we talk about with Morant. He gets off the floor with such ease.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Grizzlies lead by 9. Here's Morant. He's got 11. Jackson with a screen on Jones. From deep, Morant. And Morant laces the triple.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Outside Jones.
Grizzlies foul. Well, first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Harden. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable.
And Bane is a terrific defender. So good at getting perfect positioning to contest and alter shots. And they need his offense right now. But his shot is just not falling.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Morant surveying the floor. Oh, my! Jaw dropping the hammer.
Well, this is one of those nights where Morant just decided to take over.
The rebound by Jackson.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Bain, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Oh, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Jones against Morant. Pass to Bain. Oh, there's the alley. Three-pointer, Harden. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Here's Edey. Pass to Bain. The 3. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds now.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Here's Harden. He takes it in. And it's Harden with the big finish.
Check it out. Harden putting on a show, throwing down an acrobatic dunk.
Moran against Jones. To the middle. And the dunk by Jackson.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Leonard for 3. Memphis with a rebound. Wells has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Moran against Powell. And it's the skill, the grace, Morant.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back after this word.
Checking out Los Angeles. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. Changing gears now. Fellas, we need to talk about how dominant Ja Morant looked in that first half.
Ja was dynamite.
That's it for us.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Well, they've got to build a wall immediately because he'll just keep attacking like that if they don't.
We've got Ben Simmons, Amir Coffey out there with Nicholas Batum. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic, and it's Eubanks in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Pippen, pass to Bagley. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's going to go on Drew Eubanks.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
He's off on the second. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Here's Clark, and he drives in. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Clark. Here's Pippen. Shot clock at 6. Clark, no good.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. Grizzlies lead by 3. And here's Kennard. No points yet. Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. That one drops for him.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. One of the more consistent players in the league, Stan, Bogdanovich.
Yeah, Brian, averages in double figures every year, shoots it well from deep, a very underrated ball handler and playmaker. You love having guys like Bogdanovich that you can rely on every night.
Williams' shot is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Lots of room. They grab their own miss. Back to Kennard. Three-pointer. Counted from distance. Kennard's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, pretty sure the whole arena is within Kennard's range.
Back to Simmons.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Drives to the... Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk!
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Here's Pippen. He's scoreless. Off target from outside. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's Coffey. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Pippen. Simmons defending. Pass to Kennard. To the inside. Clark. The Clippers grab the miss. They are so close to taking the lead.
This is one of those games where momentum is key.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for James Harden.
And the defense he's played lately has really been tremendous. It's clear he's working his tail off on this end and collecting a number of steals as a result. You have to commend that type of effort.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Here's Pippen. Simmons defending. Pass to Pippen. Clark with a screen on Simmons. And he lobs it up. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. These are his first free throws of the game.
Second team foul.
That one misses.
At the line for 2, Ben Simmons.
And he ends up missing both free throws. And Williams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Takes it inside, and Williams punches it home.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Here's Eubanks. Drains the triple. Eubanks, he's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Pippen. Simmons defending. Kicks it out to Kennard. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Kennard's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, Kennard wasted no time firing back. That's the work of an elite three-point shooter.
Oh! Mark with the slam.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
From deep. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. And now let's listen in to SuperLu in the huddle.
Fight through it, okay? You guys scream.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Grizzlies lead by 7. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at small forward. Off the mark there with a 3. Well, Los Angeles shooting it at 61%. Terrific average. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And SuperLu has called a timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. New group getting ready for the Clippers. Zubats, he's checked in for Eubanks. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Batum. Jones, he's checked in for Coffee. And it's James Harden in for Bogdanovich. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Allie, thank you. And stolen by Morant. On the take, here's Wells. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Grizzlies lead by 9. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D. And they've been more than that tonight.
You also can't ignore the good job they've done rebounding on the offensive end tonight. That hustle has been well rewarded with second chance points.
Morant with a screen on Jones. Here's Bane. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's an 11-point Memphis lead.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Leonard for 3. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Personal foul.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard. But Graham, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team. And they've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Simmons against Morant. They set the pick. And, oh, he just jams it right over Ivica Zubats.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
In transition, here they come. Wells misses.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Leonard looking over the floor. Outside Harden. Let's go with a 3. Memphis with a rebound. Out left to the wing. Wells, the pass to Morant. And here's Jackson. Three-pointer, no good.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Harden from outside. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Harden's got 22.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's Morant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, you can't fall for that shot fake. Once Morant has you up in the air, the rest is easy.
Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Leonard for three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Edey's got 4 rebounds now. Over to the wing. From about 19. Yes, on the jumper. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now here's Harden. He's closely guarded. Leonard for three. Count it! Leonard for three!
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Here's Morant. And stolen by Simmons. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. There's a minute 17 left in the fourth quarter. Jones sets a screen. Harden, deep three-point land. And Morant clears the board. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Memphis. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Jackson with a screen on Simmons. Inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Grizzlies.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
It took them a while to figure out the right approach, and now they'll head into their fourth and final meeting of the season with a chance to actually split the season series.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Ja Morant.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's huge.
So Memphis takes this one by a big margin. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
fanfare of opening night, it must be tough for the players to keep their focus.
Yeah, I think obviously there's a ton of excitement because you've put the offseason to use trying to improve your skill as a player, but you love the game of basketball. It's hard not to get amped up. You know, it's just the mature players who are able to channel that in the right direction.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's DiVincenzo in the point. Deflects the pass. Leonard finds Harden. Back to Leonard. There's the three. Kept alive. Goes back up. Takes it off the glass.
Just incredible touch from the interior. Kawhi Leonard more than capable in that painted area.
Harden against DiVincenzo. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, it's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, SuperLu and I had a few minutes to share, and we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And here's Leonard from three. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
DiVincenzo finds Randall. Now here's Gobert. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And now Randall pushing it up, and no one back to stop it. Oh!
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
Harden dishes to Jones, and he's good on the three ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. And that one, good. And it's 6 points for Julius Randle.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Leonard with the bucket.
To think this guy as a rookie wouldn't consider taking a shot. Now look at how deep that is. Wow.
A three for DiVincenzo. Traps in the tray. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Leonard fires away from outside. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
I love when Kawhi Leonard evens things up. You make a three, I'm coming right back at you.
DiVincenzo against Zubac. DiVincenzo kicks to Gobert. Now here's DiVincenzo. Tight defense on him. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Rudy Gobert.
He has become all kinds of mean at the defensive end. His blocks have come way up these past few months, and that tells you about the kind of intensity and drive that he's been playing.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call,
you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's Randall. 6 points for him. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Simmons finds Leonard. Back to Simmons. Pass to Harden. Shot clock at 5. And here's Leonard from 3. No good. He missed it. Brings him to 3 for 8 this game. Here's Randall. Gobert with it. Plays it up off the glass.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Handle out there with Gobert, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development... Oh! Gentlemen! My goodness, step back!
That was incredible. DiVincenzo against Harden. Gobert in the corner. A 3 for DiVincenzo. And Simmons with the rebound. Clippers trail by 10. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the basket by Harden.
Well, the pre-shot preparation of James Harden is exceptional. He knows in this instance that as soon as the ball touches his hands, he's got to be ready to fire.
McDaniels finds DiVincenzo. Outside for Randall. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. At the elbow, Randall. Timberwolves passing it around. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. It's good. Now just a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, ready on the catch. Your pre-shot preparation is on point. Kawhi, the catch and shoot.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. That one drops for them.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Now the Clippers moving it up. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Jones, no luck. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
Simmons on the wing. He's defended by Randall. And here's Leonard from 3. Kicks it out to Jones. Outside Leonard. Back to Jones. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 2. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And now let's take a look at Kawhi Leonard. He's coming off an excellent season. And he was also extremely dependable behind the three-point line, finishing the season among the top 20 in three-point percentage.
And as you pointed out, he was top 5 in steals last season. Just a lethal combination of great physical ability and acute mental preparation. Clippers trail by 8. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go, all the way.
Kawhi all business right now. Defense better get started. It's going to be a long night.
Harden against DiVincenzo. Here's the 3. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
That's his first triple of the second period, 3rd of the game.
Good on the bucket. Harden's got 5 minutes.
James Harden has made a living out of tough shot making. And I'll tell you, the defense pretty good right there. James Harden just better.
Here's McDaniels. And the layup is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Harden the pass to Leonard. 24 seconds left to play here in the half. Harden surveying the D. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 8. 8 seconds left now here in the second. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsed.
Okay, so now, and that'll do it for halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Lu's going with. You've got Bogdanovich. Drew Eubanks out there with Batum. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Eubanks the pass to Coffey. Pushing it up. Here's Alexander Walker. Drills the three-pointer. And it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Sacramento Kings.
And going up against the Pelicans, that's one to watch for. 4th contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm interested in how those teams match up in the early part of this year.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Shannon passes to Alexander Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And when you look at Alexander Walker, Doris, so consistent from year to year.
This is a young man who knows his role, finds ways to help the team within the context of what the Stars are doing. And those are exactly the kind of role players you need in order to have a quality basketball team.
Second team foul.
Los Angeles on D. It's a 10-point game.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Powell. Dives to the hoop.
How about that vertical from Norman Powell off the deck? Give him a window to drive and finish. Yes, sir.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And now the Clippers on the break. Coffee passes to Bogdanovich. There's a screen. Launches from deep. Minnesota with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Shannon. Back to Miller. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Coffee. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Now just a 5-point Timberwolves lead. Here's Alexander Walker. Guarded by Powell. Chalk up 2 there. Alexander Walker's got 7 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Ball stolen. Pass to Reed. Powell with the steal. And here we go with Batum heading to the hoop.
Yeah, look at Nick Batum get out in the open floor and finish ahead in transition. That is nice.
Miller inside. Batum's there. Here's Alexander Walker. Guarded by Powell. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Bogdanovich has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Back to Clark. Launches a 3. It's good from long range. Clark's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And flashing the athleticism on the drive. When Bogdanovich spots a lane, he attacks it.
Alexander Walker passes to Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Timberwolves leading by 7.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
From down low. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Reeves got his second bucket of the night. The 10-footer. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. And let's take a listen now to Coach.
Hey, we okay? Just one basket at a time, all right?
All right, everybody.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Miller. He's out there with Reed. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Clark. And it's Shannon in at the 2-guard position. Powell with it, guarded now by Clark. Here's Coffee. Eubanks the pass to Bogdanovich. Fires the 3. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Miller outside. Offensive rebound. Pass to Clark. Here's Alexander Walker. A 3-pointer, no good. So it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. Batum finds Powell. Batum against Miller. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. good on the three. Minnesota leading by 9. One-on-one here. And it's Miller with the jam.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. There's the pick. The three from Bogdanovich. Drains the three-pointer.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Clippers trail by 8. Outside Leonard. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. And they're running. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Up top, Randall. Zubac defending. Outside for Randall. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Harden outside. A three from Leonard. Rebound, Minnesota. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. Misses from short range.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Timberwolves leading by 8. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Let's remember, Anthony Edwards is 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Those long arms, very difficult to deal with defensively. Draws the contact there.
And Edwards drops them both. We've heard some players, Doris, propose that refs should be fined for missed calls, especially with the game on the line. What do you think?
Kevin, I couldn't disagree more. First and foremost, the level of accountability for NBA officials is unprecedented. And keep in mind, there is discipline for high-profile mistakes and mistakes of all kinds. Every single game, every single call is evaluated, and you see their progression in terms of, yes, they'll officiate in the playoffs, or no, they won't. We are right where we need to be.
On defense, the Clippers. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Fires for 3, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has been in so many big-time situations. How confident is he right there?
McDaniels a screen on Harden. DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Pass to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Leonard. Here's McDaniels, and it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. 3 on the clock.
This guy is a perennial all-defensive team member. The wingspan, a problem for offensive players.
From outside the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's Leonard missing. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Pass to Randall. Takes the 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Harden with the screen on McDaniel. Fires from deep. Harden, no good. Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Simmons sets a screen for Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss. And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
James Harden. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Dante DiVincenzo. Shooting 2.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
And the Clippers call time here. 6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
And here's Leonard from 3. And that one drops. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional book. All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge. And
Bermuda. A Friday night. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Anthony Edwards.
He's been on a tear offensively these past few months, and you know how much they love the extra points he provides. He's been shouldering a bigger load recently, and I think he's just getting started.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. And for Memphis, manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Jackson out there with Edey. And it's Wells in at the small forward position. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Now here's McDaniels. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game. Buries it from 3.
Right there, Daniels is saying, you got to come get me if you want to stop me.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He was emphatic, saying that Edwards was their main concern, telling me Anthony poses problems on both sides of the ball, and he is relentless. He doesn't let up. He wants his guys to match Edwards' energy.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Payne surveying the D. Driving to the basket. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, what an aggressive take from Bane. So confident on these drives.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Morant. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Randle, pass to Edwards. And he banks in the layup.
Edwards flexing on them now. Bully ball inside.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to Wells. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And it's opening night. Great to be here with you, Clark.
Always great to be with you as well, BA. And this is perhaps my favorite night of the year when you talk about the NBA opening night. So much excitement, so much anticipation, and we know the rest of the season will deliver.
Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Stay clear of Gobert on the dunk now. The force he goes to the rim with.
Nasty right there. Oh, my goodness, that was wicked. What a nasty finish. Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Offensive board. The kick out to Edwards. Another shot. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Pretty tricky and sweet pump fake move by Edwards there, pulling the defender in close to get the foul drawn.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws tonight. And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch it, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it.
They haven't had that much success in the paint.
Yeah, I love the mentality getting inside. I mean, they've been bottled up in there, but when you attack the paint, generally good things are going to happen for you.
Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, BA, and that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
And it's Edey missing. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. Randall outside from downtown, knocks it down from distance.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Jackson. Still no points. Shoots over Randall. And no good, trying to use the glass. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Edwards finds McDaniels. Edwards looking it over. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
DiVincenzo against Moran. Driving in. And he can't jam it through. Edwards for 3. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great club.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. And it's their three-point accuracy that has helped them build such a healthy lead. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bain. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. The kick out to Edwards. And it's all from three-point range.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, BA. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
For 3, DiVincenzo. Memphis with a rebound. Jackson outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
And great poise there from Jackson. He's getting crowded by the defender, but stays cool and takes the foul.
And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Grant.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, BA. You got Morant, Bain, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
6 on the shot clock. Randall in. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful. Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
Morant with the bucket.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Yeah, right there with Bain, you see the advantage of size and toughness in the backcourt.
DiVincenzo against Morant. McDaniels from long range. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
It's blocked by Gobert.
This is what Gobert is known for, his ability to swat shots away with ease.
Morant with the bucket.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Right side, Edwards. Cleared away by Wells. Grizzlies trail by 10. And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
Yeah, I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
Edwards for 3. And Morant clears the board.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Now Edwards. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. Gobert no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
The Timberwolves lead by 8. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The steal.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made this half. Turnovers haven't been an issue for them yet.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Well, let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Outside, DiVincenzo. There's the 3. Clark grabs the board. Pass to Pippen. 1 second left. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Minnesota up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the book.
It's all been gravy, baby, and I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a...
And since we have... That does it for halftime.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
On the court for Minnesota, they've got Miller. He's out there with Naz Reid. And it's Shannon in at the shooting guard position. Here's Pippen, covered by Alexander Walker. Clark, one topic that gets its share of attention, illegal screens.
And with good reason, because guys are bigger, stronger, a lot of pick and roll action. So you've got to be more diligent in cracking down on those screens that are illegal. The game is extremely fluid. Guys are in constant motion. But I think it's a hard call to make consistently, but the officials have to keep working at it.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
He should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Well, if you let him shoot freely, you're going to give up a lot of trays.
Down low. Kicks it out to Clark. Launches a 3. Memphis with a rebound. Pass to Pippen. Here's the 3. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Miller with it, checked by Bagley. Alexander Walker, the pass to Reed. There's a screen from outside the arc. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 4. Bagley passes to Clark. And he drops it in from the low post. Clark's gotten his first points in this one.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Here's Kennard. There's the drive. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 4. Alexander Walker with it. 6 points for him. Outside Reed. Here's Clark. And he makes it on the layup. Clark's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Pippen, covered by Alexander Walker. To the paint. Here's Clark. Oh, a special move before that shot. Clark's gotten his second bucket.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Now here's Alexander Walker, tightly guarded, and the shot goes in. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander Walker. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
1:49 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Minnesota leading by 6. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Back to Clark. Pass to Shannon. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Here's Kennard. And he gets the jumper to drop. Kennard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
And it's Alexander Walker penetrating, lays it up and banks it in.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here's Clark. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. Second team.
And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
You know, a solid three-point game can be the cornerstone of an effective offense. I mean, it adds a little pop and punch to what a team is doing offensively. And last year, this team was not made up of just good three-point shooters. They had great three-point shooters.
Minnesota leading by 8. Outside, Alexander Walker fires in the triple. Alexander Walker's got 13 in the second half.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Pippen, pass to Bagley. Can't get it to drop. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. A slam dunk by Reed.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Here he goes. Kicks it out to Kennard. Jacks up a 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Huge 3 to cut it to single.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Wells in at small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Bane, the pass to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's the pick. Outside Edwards. Out to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Gobert, no good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Jumps up. And he finishes off the break with the lay-in. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Just doing it solo. Love seeing McDaniels grab that steal and take off and convert.
Jackson surveying the D. Here's Bane to the middle. And there's Edey. That's good. And the assist by Bane.
I like their execution in the second half. They're keeping this game competitive because of how well they're executing.
Edwards a screen on Morant. Outside Edwards. Over to the left wing. Randall finds Edwards. Here's Edwards cutting inside. And Edwards slams it in.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
To the inside, Jackson, back to Morant. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Morant. Clock at 6. Pass to Bane. Over Edwards. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Morant against DiVincenzo. Randall outside. The 3 is up. Sends it home from three-point land.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Three-pointer. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the fourth quarter. Edey, that's good. Edey's got 4 points this quarter.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
McDaniels from long range. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Back to Morant. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They led by as many as 18. Outside Edwards.
Wells. Second personal foul. First team foul.
A minute 9 left in the fourth quarter here.
Well, with a comeback out of range, you can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Timberwolves.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And boy, did they need to win this game after dropping the first two matchups against this squad. Now they can go into the final game of the season series with a ton of confidence.
And you got to believe that's important. I mean, it's one thing to lose both games of an interconference series. It's a whole different story losing all 4 games to a team from your own conference.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This
Day here for both of these teams. Brent Berry, the fans are full of optimism.
Well, the seeds have been planted in the offseason, Kevin. What's about to bloom for these franchises as the year goes on? I mean, lots of movement around the league, but it's about the growth of your favorite team and watching these storylines play out as teams march towards the playoffs. A long ways away, but tonight's where it starts.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Simmons in at the 3. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Morant outside. A kick out to Bane.
And Powell giving great effort here defensively.
Bane, no good. Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
Already an MVP caliber talent, Morant is all about continuing to get better, as well as competing for titles.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Edey. Back to Morant. They set the screen. Offline with his 3. And so Harden will bring it up for Los Angeles. And here's Leonard. Back to Harden. From the arc. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Stolen by Harden. The long distance 3 is buried.
And not a lot of limit to what the lefty can do. James Harden from deep.
Wells kicks to Morant. Payne for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Simmons. Harden looking it over. Off with the layup.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Zubac against Morant. Here's Edey, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, Morant's acrobatics often get the attention, but his passing is also elite.
Zubac. Powell, the pass to Harden. And here's Leonard, guarded by Jackson. Leonard with the steal. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach SuperLu said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. Here's Bane. James Harden picking up that last basket. There's the triple. 6 to shoot. Here's Wells. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Wells has got his second basket of the game.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Nobody near Leonard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trailed by 1. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, that had to have been #1 priority for the coaching staff coming into this one, limiting those turnovers and making sure they don't beat themselves this time.
Zubac, that's good.
Nice job by Zubac using his size and just making his presence felt.
On the wing, Bane. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
Let's us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Simmons sets a screen for Harden. And Simmons kicks to Leonard. Powell with a screen on Jackson. Leonard from deep three-point land. Sinks the triple. Leonard's got 6.
Man, to think that he was going to be capable of those kind of shots when he first came into the league, even from way downtown. Love the confidence from Kawhi.
you know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Leonard from three. That shot missing. And that does it for the first quarter. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Simmons, a screen on Bane. Pass to Powell. Zubac's with it. Pocket 6. Here's Harden on the wing. Guarded by Bane. Great positioning on the putback.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Bane for 3. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
When you think about James Harden, he's had such an effect on the game. Brett, they changed the rules because of him.
Well, it's interesting, Kevin, because you can think about it a couple of ways. There was a system change for James Harden to try the system, and then, as James has said himself, he became the system. So leaning into all of the analytics of basketball, you have to have somebody who can represent all of the things that system would require, and it came in the form of the beard for many years. And that kind of offensive output is something that is going to be, we'll be hard-pressed to see that again, Kevin.
Harden the pass to Zubac. It's rebounded by Memphis. To the paint. Here's Edey, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Harden against Bane. And the jam by Harden.
We're pretty deep into his career, but James Harden's still showing that burst.
And they double up Morant. On the wing, Jackson. Out to the wing. Puts up a 3. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 5 points now this quarter.
Does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Harden has a wide open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Bane for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
The Grizzlies shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Grizzlies have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Brent, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple of years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And it's Leonard missing.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
1:33 left here in the second. Back to Simmons. Pulls it up. And it's good off the back rim and in. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. He's fantastic at sensing when one of his guys has got some freedom.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And the dunk by Jackson.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And so Simmons will bring it up for Los Angeles. Takes it out to Leonard. Good Kawhi working near the hoop.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Outside, Payne. One-on-one fast break. Launches it. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Simmons. Now it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morant passes to Jackson. Can't cash in from close range. Clippers leading by 5. Harden finds Powell. Back to Harden. Three-pointer. That one doesn't go. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Clippers. He finishes with 9 points in the... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Taking a look at the Clippers, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big...
And guys, time now to talk about Kawhi Leonard. How incredible did he look in that first half?
Kawhi.
And that is our...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Derek Jones is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Batum. Then there's Drew Eubanks. And it's Coffey in at the small forward. It's stolen by Jones. Pass to Eubanks. Here's Coffey. Buries the long-range jumper. Coffey's got the lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Pippen. And it's blocked.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of shot blocks from Bogdanovich, but he is big enough to get it done.
Jones in the post. He's against Clark. Banked in off the glass. And now it's a 12-point Clipper lead. Pippen, the pass to Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
It's Pippen on the wing. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Makes it off the glass.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Here's Jones. Pass to Batum. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Clippers lead by 10.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pippen outside. To the middle. Here's Clark. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Batum. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Clark driving in and slam dunk by Clark.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
Here's Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Pippen kicks to Kennard. Back to Pippen. Bogdanovich against Kennard. Offensive rebound, and there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Kennard, the pass to Pippen. Here's the floater, and he sinks the layup.
And Kennard, well schooled, just keeping his eyes up and making that play.
Here's Batum. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Back to Batum. Outside Bogdanovich. It's Clark with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 8. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. And finish off by Bagley.
Pretty easy for Marvin to get up like that.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Coffee. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Pippen with it. Jones covering. Pippen against Jones. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Memphis foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Nine seconds left here in the third quarter. Batum, and Batum throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Williams. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Jordan Jackson is out there with Wells. And it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, He has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Three-pointer. Now Simmons. A three from Leonard. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists tonight. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Los Angeles?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
Harden dishes to Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Authoritative move by Simmons, throwing it down on the defense.
Simmons against Morant. Simmons with the defensive effort. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. From deep. Edey with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Out left to the wing. Bell's wide open. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Leonard with the screen on Bane. It's Harden with the drive. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Morant, that's for 2. Buries the jump shot. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Harden outside. Oh, the lob for Simmons.
Great pass by Harden. He can put it right where you need it to be.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Payne for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Leonard looking over the floor. Kicks it out to Harden. Shot clock at 6. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Morant. Great D that time from Powell. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Leonard against Morant. And that's good. Kawhi Leonard for 3.
3 points.
Leonard's got 21 in the game.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Here's Edey. Zubac defending. Edey gets the bucket.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Clippers.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kawhi Leonard.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Here's Morant. And oh, he just jams right over Ben Simmons. Wow. Here's Harden on the wing. Guarded by Bane. And stolen by Simmons. Harden against Bane. Harden up top. Right side Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Driving the lane, and it's Leonard with the jam.
and they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
No good from outside. So the Clippers winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge,